I am 95 years old. The scent of antiseptic and stale coffee is the only perfume I know now. Don't make my mistake. Don't wait until you're confined to a room with nothing but your memories for company before you realize the true cost of chasing trivial things. When you get here, the only currency that matters is time, and you realize you spent it on people who didn't care, or goals that dissolved into thin air. I remember laughing once, truly laughing, but the memory feels like a scene from someone else's movie. Listen to me now, because I can smell the end, and I'm telling you the 5 things that haunt my remaining days.
The first great lie my generation bought into was that security was stored in a bank account. I chased the extra dollar until my hair turned gray and my joints screamed. I remember 1974. I had the chance to buy a small woodworking shop, my dream, but the bank offered me a supervisory position with a bigger pension, so I took the safe route. That shop thrived, but I spent 40 years staring at fluorescent lights, trading my joy for a meaningless retirement fund. Now, the money sits untouched. I have enough to buy anything I want, except the energy to enjoy it. You young people waste your youth, storing up for an old age that might never come, or worse, an old age too tired to live.
My second and deepest regret is that I failed Mary, my wife. She wasn't high maintenance. She just wanted presence, not presents. I remember her standing by the door in 1983, wanting me to come to the school play. But I told her I had a critical presentation. That presentation is dust now, but the look on her face when I chose work over her is etched into my soul. We had 50 years together, but I was mentally present for maybe 10. When she died 2 years ago, I didn't mourn the future we lost. I mourned the past I neglected. You think your partner will always be there, shouting from the kitchen. They won't. Cherish the mundane, because one day, the silence will be deafening.
I should have danced more. I'm not talking about formal dances. I mean the literal and metaphorical dances. The times my son Jimmy begged me to throw the baseball after dinner, and I said I was too tired. The impromptu road trip Mary planned to see the fall colors in Vermont that I vetoed because of a quarterly report. Life is not about the grand, organized achievements you put on a resume. It's about those unscripted moments, the raw, beautiful spontaneity you shut down because you were always planning. Stop planning so much. Stop managing life and start living it. Those small, fleeting moments are the only ones that return to you when your body starts failing.
The third great lie is that ambition requires ruthlessness. I hurt people. I climbed over colleagues, believing that success demanded I be the hardest man in the room. I alienated a dear friend, Tom, over a promotion in 1991. I got the corner office, but I lost the only person who understood me outside of Mary. When I retired, none of those colleagues showed up to my farewell party. None. I realized I had spent my life earning the respect of people I secretly despised, while sacrificing the love of those who mattered. Stop trying to win life. It's not a competition. Leave a legacy of kindness, not just profit margins.
Let's talk about health. When you are 35, your body feels like a limitless machine. You ignore the doctor. You eat garbage. You run on 4 hours of sleep. I did this for decades, fueled by coffee and arrogance. I thought I could outwork or outsmart the inevitable decline. Then the inevitable happens. The heart attack hits in the middle of a meeting, or the doctor delivers the news. Suddenly, all those goals, all that money, they mean nothing. The last 10 years of my life have been defined by pain management and physical limitations. Guard your health like it is a precious jewel, because once it's chipped, it never returns to perfection. It is the foundation upon which all other joys are built.
I was terrified of being judged. My whole early life was spent wearing a mask designed to impress my father, my boss, and society. I didn't tell anyone I secretly wanted to be a history teacher. I never wore the ridiculous Hawaiian shirts I loved. I never took the pottery class that fascinated me, because men don't do that. When you are facing the end, you don't regret the stupid things you did. You regret the beautiful, authentic things you didn't do, because you were afraid of a fleeting, judgmental glance from a stranger. Be weird. Be authentic. Your time here is too short to be a mediocre carbon copy of what other people expect.
Forgiveness. This is a tough one. I held grudges like I was guarding gold. I refused to speak to my sister, Eleanor, for 15 years over a petty inheritance dispute that nobody even remembers now. She died suddenly in 2010. I never got to say goodbye. The resentment you carry doesn't hurt the person you hate. It builds a cage around your own heart. It makes you heavy and bitter, and it poisons the present moment. Let it go. The relief of releasing that anger is monumental, and it leaves room for peace.
There is no victory in being right if you end up being alone.
You will try to optimize every part of your life. Optimize sleep, optimize workflow, optimize diet. But you cannot optimize wonder. I spent too many beautiful summer evenings scrolling through reports instead of watching the sunset. I should have stood still more often. I remember one evening in 1965, sitting on the porch swing, just listening to the crickets and watching the fireflies. That memory, that pure, unadulterated moment of being, is worth more than every stock certificate I ever earned. Stop treating life like a problem to be solved, and start treating it like an experience to be savored.
The feeling of before it's too late never ends. When you're 25, you think you'll start living when you get the promotion. At 40, you think you'll start living when the kids leave home. Perfect starting line. There is only now. If you hate your job, quit. If you love someone, tell them. If you have a dream, pursue it today. Because the later you keep pushing things off to is the later that looks exactly like this hospital bed. The procrastination of joy is the most insidious mistake we all make.
And finally, the fear of death itself. I spent my whole life fearing this moment, running from the thought of the end. But what I fear now is not the darkness, but the light, the blinding clarity of what I missed. The terror of dying is replaced by the profound, sorrowful knowledge that I misused my ticket to existence. Death is inevitable, but regret is optional. You have the power right now to rewrite the ending of your story. Use it. Don't be like me, looking back at a vibrant life viewed through a glass of what might have been.
My time is nearly gone, and my body is fading. But you are standing at the gate. Go home tonight and hug the people you love until they complain. Close your laptop and sit in silence. Book the trip. Apologize sincerely. Find that one thing you've always wanted to do and start it, clumsily, tomorrow morning. Don't chase the big life. Chase the meaningful moments. When they pull the sheet over my head, I hope the last thought I have isn't about that promotion in 1991, but about Mary's smile and the feel of the sun on my face. Go live your life, kid, before it's too late.